Hey guys and girls, New Jersey Devil Tactical coming at you with another knife review. Today we got a Crawford neck knife. Yep, another Crawford. I got three of these actually, not of this same one. I did review the other two previously. This is a Rader neck knife by Pat Crawford. Pat Crawford is a knife maker out of the good old state of Arkansas, and does excellent work. Excellent. I would recommend him to anybody. I mean, you can go over to crawfordknives.com and check out his selection. He has a real nice selection. So let's get into some specs here. As you see, it comes with a Kydex sheath. Very tight Kydex sheath. Knife will never leave the sheath. And this little thing here that holds you to your belt is called a J-hook. This is the one I didn't have the other day when I showed you the other knife, the Mammoth Tooth Ivory knife that I showed you. And this little J-hook hooks onto your belt, and this part here, the knife, it goes actually inside of your pants. Inside of your pants right about here. It'll go in here, and this loop will hook onto your belt. And it works great. You know, it keeps it nice and tight in there. You know, it's a really nice system Pat created there. So it's a Kydex sheath. Let's get into some other specs here. Okay, like I say, this is called the Rader neck knife, and the blade length is 3.5 inches. The overall length is 7 3/4. Yeah, it's not a small neck knife, but you know, it's not that big. I don't think anybody out there have a problem carrying this. Unless you're a little lady, you might have a little problem with that. The black finish on here is a DLC coating, and very good, very durable. Stays on there. I had no problem with cutting anything, or you know, I didn't do any log splitting with this, but as far as box cutting and all your regular daily chore cutting, no problem with it at all. And this is an S30V blade. Actually, it's an X30V knife. The whole thing is S30V. And the price for this baby is about 170 bucks. You know, I don't think I paid that much. I think I paid like $10 less because I got a couple at a time. So, you know, they're well worth your money. To find a neck knife with S30V is hard to do through my experience. Like I said in my other two previous reviews, the knife I got off of Pat Crawford, they weren't very sharp. They weren't hair-splitting sharp when I got them off of Pat. You know, all Pat's knives, they come with that Benchmade grind, you know, where there's very little of a edge down there. I did take this knife over to my knife maker over in Williamstown, and he did reprofile it for me. As you see, he put a nice edge on there. You know, this knife is a drop point, and it is a convex grind about 3/4 of the way up, and then it stops here, and it's got your little holes there. Pat loves holes, you know. And I guess the reason it puts a lot of them holes in there is because it keeps the weight down on the knife. You know, he's got some nice chimping on the back here. Really nice chimping. It's not too coarse. It's not, you know, it's not overly grippy. And he also made this nice finger twirl here. And his finger twirl is excellent when gripping up on this blade. You know. What's nice about this blade also is I have these big mitts, these big hands, and this allows me to grip that and get a full grip on that knife. And another nice thing, I didn't have to put a lanyard on there to gain any more handle. You know, so I was able to leave the lanyard off of this one, which is nice. What I also like about this knife is the weight. This knife only weighs 6 ounces. You know, it's not overly heavy. You know, you ask nothing fancy, and he'd probably be you know, all bummed out about this knife being too heavy. But you know, that's nothing fancy's preference. That's not mine. You know, if it's a good utility knife and it cuts well, you know, I'll carry any knife that's heavy or not heavy. It doesn't matter to me. You know, so this is a excellent neck knife, and I would recommend this knife to anybody. You know. Let me see what else can I tell you about it. Yeah, at one time I was, you know, you can paracord wrap this handle. You know, but I decided not to do that because it takes away from the look. You know, it definitely takes away from the look of the knife. You know, let's see how thick this thing is. I do have a tape measure here. Let me look real quick. This thing is quarter inch at the back and 2/8 at the front. So it is quite hefty. It's pretty thick. You know, you ain't gonna have any problem with this bending on you or chipping or the tip popping off. I mean, that tip is on there. You know, that tip is not going to go anywhere. You know, so if you guys have any questions about this knife, any comments, anything I forgot, you know, email me or post something there to tell me, you know, what I missed, and I appreciate that. You know, I appreciate you guys giving me the feedback. You know, quite a few people have given me feedback already, and I really appreciate that because it helps me make better videos. You know, you know, I'll show you how sharp this thing is. Let me get some paper here. Here we go. Like I say, this baby's hair splitting sharp. You feel the tip. Hair is splitting sharp. You know, so you know, I would highly recommend this. If anybody's into neck knives, you know, it's a great knife, you know, for that backup to your secondary blade that many of us keep in our front pocket, you know. So, you know, it's great to go out on some bushcrafting, you know, it's a little camping, you know. This is an excellent knife to have with you as a secondary. So, you know, like I said, I want to thank everybody for watching my videos, and I ask you to please subscribe. You know, I'm just starting out. I only have a couple subscribers, and you know, you tell your, you know, the other knife nuts about me, and you know, I hope you enjoy my reviews. Like I say, if there's any way, you know that I can improve my videos, let me know. You know, I really appreciate it. So you guys, you have yourself a great evening or day, and you know, I'll catch you guys on the next knife review. And I do not, like I say before, I have a lot of knives, and I get a couple knives in every day. Not every day, every week. I'm sorry about that, every week. And so I'll keep the ball rolling, and you keep watching. Alright guys, have a good one. I'll see you later.